as somebody who arrives in the Dow, can you tell me what is the region like? What are the grapes? What would I expect as a visitor if I were going to the Dow? What would I discover? What is the Dow?
Well, the Dow is one of the oldest wine regions in Portugal. Well, it's in the center north of Portugal. It's a region that sometimes we call like the Dow, with some relation with the Burgundy in France. It's for me, it's one of the best wine producing areas in Portugal, because the Down has, well, in terms of landscape, it's very unique. Has a lot of this presence of the forest, that it's very, all the vineyards in the Down, usually it's more small vineyards. We don't have the property, it's small usually in the Down, and all the vineyards are completely surrounded by the forest. We have also a lot of small rivers, and the landscape, it's like small hills and small valleys. And this thing of being completely surrounded by the forest, for me, it gives a lot of hearty elements in the wines, and also we have the presence of the granite. The Down, it's the soil, it's granitic, and gives also a lot of minerality in the wines. And there's a beautiful thing also in the Down, that it's when we have to look for the vineyards, because it's not like other regions when we go and we see the vineyards everywhere. In the Down, we have to look for the vineyards. It's kind of magical, because we have to find the vineyards in the middle of the forest, and it's quite interesting. And in the Down, we have one thing that it's very important for the wines, that is the natural acidity. It's one of the regions in Portugal where we have more acidity in the wines, and it's very, very good to the quality of the wines, and to have wines with a lot of longevity. The Down is also the place where the Touriga Nacional was born. Touriga Nacional is one of the best red grapes in the Down, and the Touriga Nacional was born in the Down region. But we have a lot of other grape varieties. It was very rich in terms of grape varieties. For example, in the old vineyards, we can find, usually it's all field blended. That means the people made in the past, when they planted the vineyards, they made the blend in the vineyard, and this is very rich also in terms of wines. For example, we have a wine from an old vineyard with 80 years old, more or less, that have more than 30 different grape varieties, like Baga, Alvarilhão, Jayan, Tinta Barroca, Touriga Nacional, not too much, because Touriga Nacional in that time was not very well adapted to the primitive, the plant where we graft the vines. The
rootstock.
Yes, it was not very well adapted to this rootstock, and was producing only leaves, not grapes. But the Down, it's very rich in terms of vineyards, and we still have some old vineyards that it's very interesting, and it's the place of the natural freshness. This acidity, it's very, very important in the wines. It's a very good region in terms of also, because it's a kind of microclimate. We have a mountain, Serra da Estrela mountain, that protects us from the influence of this more continental climate from Spain. And after we have like another mountain called Caramulo, and some others that protect us from the sea influence. We are more in the middle of the country, and it's a kind of microclimate. We have like cold winters with some humidity, But in the summertime, we can have very nice days with hot temperatures, but at night, usually, we have, it's more cold, and we have big thermic amplitude. Yes, this is very good also for the maturation of the grapes. Usually it's a small process, not a small, slow process in terms of maturation. It's for me, it's one of the best wine areas in Portugal. It's the Dão.